guys, I hope you're all having a great day as always. Today I am reviewing the highly anticipated fantasy science fiction superhero film Wonder Woman, directed by Patty Jenkins and starring Gal Gadot and Chris Pine. Patty Jenkins is known for directing the 2003 film Monster, and she has come out and said that she was a big fan of Richard Donner's 1978 Superman film. And I'm saying that because she paid homage to a lot of the scenes in Superman to this film and Wonder Woman. Jenkins was talking about the comparisons between the two, and she said, "She is like the parallel of Superman. She's good, she means well, she's kind, she's loving. That just tells you how much she wanted this movie to succeed." This movie starts out exploring the origins of Diana Prince in the land of Themyscira, which is a fictional island. This island only has women on it, and Diana Prince is training to be a warrior. And eventually, Chris Pine's character, Steve Trevor, he crashes on the island of Themyscira in the water on his plane. This leads to Diana meeting a man for the very first time. She finds about the events going on in the world outside of Themyscira, like World War I, and this leads her to wanting to fight in the war with Steve Trevor. To be honest, I was really excited for this movie, considering it was the first Wonder Woman movie ever made, and Wonder Woman has been around since 1941. Also, we are used to seeing the males have the superhero spotlight. We have in fact seen females take the starring role of superheroes in movies like Elektra, Batgirl, and Supergirl, but those movies were kind of big flops. They weren't very good at all. Also, this movie needed to be a big hit because all the other movies in the DCEU weren't really leading up to the potential at all. I thought Man of Steel was pretty good. I thought Batman vs. Superman was okay, and I just thought Suicide Squad was just god-awful. There hasn't really been that one great DCEU movie until this one. This movie succeeded on a multitude of levels, but to start out, Chris Pine and Gal Gadot's chemistry was on point. I thought they were excellent together. They were funny and interesting at the same time. For instance, it was interesting when, in the beginning of the movie, when Steve Trevor went into Diana's homeland at Themyscira. He didn't really know what to think, considering it was full of women and he hasn't really seen a place like that before. And when Steve and Diana go back and fight in the war, Diana has to adjust to those environments as well. For example, she says that a secretary shouldn't be considered as slavery, which it really wasn't slavery at all. She just didn't really know how to comprehend it. She doesn't really get how things work in Steve's world compared to hers. And also, Diana didn't think it was weird at all for her to wear her superhero outfit in the middle of London walking on the streets. And that's one of the things I truly admire about her character. She's not afraid to reveal her identity from Diana Prince to Wonder Woman. She truly embraces it. She is kind of like Thor in a way. Diana and Steve are both learning from each other constantly throughout this whole movie. It's not just focused on Diana's character. It really is balanced quite well, and there was a couple emotional scenes that I wasn't expecting at all, which I did enjoy. You didn't just like one character, you genuinely cared about both of them, and that was probably my favorite part about the movie. There was also jokes spread around the whole entire movie too, which I thought it made it like 5 times better. Almost everyone had a humor side to them, whether it was Steve or Diana or just one of the side characters. And the best thing about the humor scenes in this movie is they were snuck in at the key parts. They weren't repeated and repeated like Guardians of the Galaxy do. I was also a huge fan of the action scenes in this movie. In every action scene, whether it's involving Diana or Steve or the people at Themyscira, you feel satisfied. And that was a wise decision they made, not to bombard the movie with action scenes over and over again. You had times and moments to appreciate the dialogue, the side characters, and the visuals. You have time to look and appreciate all the plot elements and the movie as a whole. And the element that blew me away the most was the score. It was outstanding. It gave me goosebumps. This movie was really great, but it did have one little problem that kind of bugged me out a lot, and that was the villains. none of the villains were quite developed that well at all. I understand why they weren't really developed well, and that was probably because they wanted the heroes to shine more on the screen. But I just wish the villains had more of a backstory or were involved in the story more. And there was one other thing that kind of frustrated me as well, and that was I thought the people or the place at Themyscira should have been involved a little more in the movie. I just loved the island and I didn't want to leave. It could have possibly showed more of Diana's training on the island, could have maybe had more of characters later in the movie from the island, or maybe even a plot issue of why Diana couldn't leave from the island. But at that point, I'm just kind of nitpicking. I really enjoyed the movie, and I thought it was very satisfying. I had so much fun watching it. With all that said, I'm going to give Wonder Woman an A-. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. And if you haven't already, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so that way you can see me next time.